It's your boy Wolf, man. This the first episode of Kered True Stories. Everybody got a story to tell. I want to tell mine, so just sit back and listen. This first one, I want to call it Jimmy and the Mafia. You know, the story got something to do with when I was 15. I used to work at this Italian restaurant on Terry Boulevard. So at this time, I'm 15. I'm working at an Italian restaurant as a bus boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, the money wasn't nothing, but it was something for me to do. You know what I'm saying? I was selling a little weed on the side. You know what I'm saying? You know, bus boy make probably what, $2.15 an hour. Check probably a week be 60 to 80 bucks. But I was making tips every night. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably get like from $60 to $100 in tips every night, 5 days a week. I didn't work the weekends, so. It's a little restaurant called Marco's. When I first got there, this white guy named Mark owned it. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool little vibe. I got along with the waiters, you know, the cooks. They let us eat for free. You know what I'm saying? Or you sneaky, you probably had to pay nothing, but normally we did pay, probably pay like half price. So, you know, it's a cool little vibe, man. I got all my people working up there. I had my homeboys working up there. My girl at the time was working up there. Stayed there for like a whole year, but you know what I'm saying, probably like 3 to 4 months in, I guess Mark couldn't keep up the place, you know what I'm saying? I'm 15 at the time. I don't know what the business is. So he sold it to this guy named John, a little Greek guy, you know what I'm saying? Little quiet guy, you know what I'm saying? His wife and kids, they were cool, you know what I'm saying? They made us feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So, say John, they had the place running for about like 2 months. And then one day, me and one of the waiters, a little white boy, Chance, little plain-faced white boy, cool little white boy, you know what I'm saying? Little waiter dude, he used to buy weed from me and shit. So, one day we was sitting in front of the restaurant smoking a cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And we were just cool and just talking, probably talking about the motherfuckers on the inside and shit. So I looked to my right, approaching the restaurant was 3 BMWs, black BMWs, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3. They stopped like right in front of the door of the restaurant, you know what I'm saying? So in the middle car, this I guess this guy named Jimmy was in there. So the guys in the car in the back, they got out. Boom. One guy opened the door for Jimmy. Boom. He opened the door. The other guy went to the door of the restaurant. They opened the door. And I'm looking like, man, white boy, we looking like, man, what the fuck going on? What the fuck, they about to come in and eat? Like, what the fuck going on? So motherfucker opened the back door. I see this motherfucking big ass Italian motherfucker, goddamn black pants, dress shoes, royal blue shirt with the damn shit unbuttoned down to his chest, gold chain, motherfucking big ass gold ring on his pinky finger, motherfucking slick back shit, slick back, you know what I'm saying, slick back, big motherfucker. Motherfucker looked at us, you know, walked on in the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? They closed the door. The driver, first car pulled around. I guess they parked. The other driver and 2 guys got back in the car and parked the car. I was still looking like, what the fuck? They got me and old boy, we just talking this shit. You know what I'm saying? They go in the restaurant. So we looking like, man, let's see what the hell going on. So we go back in the restaurant. I don't see nobody. I don't even see them. They're not even in there. So, you know, later on that night, around closing time, you know, John came out, his wife, you know what I'm saying? They introduced and said, it's going to be our new owners of the restaurant. So, you know, cool, no problem. Say around probably the next week, you know, payday. One of the servers came to me and was like, hey, they want to see you in the office. I'm like, all right. So I go in the office, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy big ass sitting behind the desk. His 2 little assistants or whatever you want to call it, assistant managers. That's what they want to call it. So I go in like this. I ain't never watched no Italian movies growing up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit about no mafia shit. You know, I'm not. I'm a street nigga, like black kid, 15, selling weed, South Atlanta, Zone 3 raised, Collie Park. You know what I'm saying? I don't not taking none of this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about it. Nothing like I wasn't shaken by it at all. So call me in the office. Uh, motherfucker go, Derek, how much do you normally get paid? I'm like, shit, like, what you mean? Like, I'm check. I'm a check. Like, yeah, how much is your check on? I'm like, shit, about $100, you know, I put a little extra little finesse on it. So motherfucker just came with an envelope with my name on it. Derek, motherfucker had 250 cash in. I'm like, oh shit, all right. I ain't got no problem with it. Boom, happy as hell. Leave by the office. Go back to busting my tables. You know, you got all kinds of service in this place. You got the white corky, you got the damn black college students, and you got the nigga who always want to be a fucking server the rest of his fucking life. You know what I'm saying? You got this type of guy up in there. You know, they kind of like meet up in the back, and like everybody looking all nervous and shit. Like, man, this money is illegal. They're paying us under the table. You know, I'm looking like, well, shit. Ain't none of my business. I got no motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. So time fast forward, probably like a week later, they come in with their own cook. And they fired the cook that we normally had, you know what I'm saying? It's been there all this time that I know. This big black motherfucker, Italian, big black Italian nigga, bro. Like, the nigga had to have high blood pressure, bro. Like, he's a big nasty motherfucker, man. This motherfucker was in the kitchen one day in the pot just whipping up fucking meat with his hand and shit, sweating all in the pot, black nasty, stinking looking motherfucker. I was just like, ugh, I ain't gonna never eat this shit again. I ain't eat none of this shit. So later on that night, I guess they had like a little party or whatever, you know, it was probably like 15 of the motherfuckers in the back room, like a little private room that the server will only go into the roll the silverware up in. You know, this room stayed dark. So after their little meeting was over, you know, I'm taking I just got through busting the table, so I'm walking through the little private room where they just had their little party. Of course, I had to bust that area, so one of the guys, he was sitting in the back by himself, you know what I'm saying? And I was taking a shortcut with the dishes to go through the kitchen, through that room. And he was like, Derek, light my cigar. These motherfuckers asked me to light this fucking cigar. I said, all right, anyway, I'm cool. I'm trying to get in cool with these motherfuckers anyway, you know what I'm saying? I like how they paying a nigga, you know, so go light his fucking cigar, you know what I'm saying? He got to talking about something. I can't really remember what he was talking about, but it was a little small little conversation, so that night ended. You know, I used to go to school, so I used to like go there when I got out of school. So I get out of school probably like 3:30, get home like 4, change, had to be there at 5. So one day I was getting out of school, went home and changed, got to work. I don't know if something might have a chip on my shoulder today or something. I don't know what it was. So, you know, they had to change some of the rules up in there, because the only thing I did was just go in and just bust tables and, you know, wipe down the tables, take the old dish. That's what I did every night and eat, you know what I'm saying? So this particular day, get out of school, go to work. All right. I go in. The little guy who asked me to light a cigar, he was there. He was like the assistant manager or whatever. So some customers just came in, you know what I'm saying? The restaurant's just opening too. So they sat down, you know. I wasn't familiar with like the new rules, like go get them some water as soon as they sit down, because we wasn't doing that. We was not doing that at all. So I guess this motherfucker felt like he can talk to me any kind of way or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know me, nigga, I'm goddamn daddy fat sacks in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm hand scale shouty, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody finna be talking to me crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm already thinking I'm the shit in the street. So this motherfucker came up to me with an attitude. Why didn't you get them some water? You know, you see people come in, you know, you gotta show respect. You gotta put water on the table in front of these. You know what I'm saying? Well, who the fuck you talking to? I felt disrespected instantly. I took that motherfucking apron off, threw that shit at his motherfucking ass. Man, fuck you. And I walked out that motherfucker. All right. You know, I'm on the streets, I'm slanging my shit, I'm riding with my homies and shit. We getting to the money. I mean, one day I think we probably just leaving South Lake Mall or something like that. Niggas was hungry, you know, I'm just three of my homeboys, you know, I ain't gonna mention them niggas' name, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas done turned bitch on me to the day. I don't fuck, I don't mention them niggas' name. So we were leaving South Lake Mall, niggas we had the munchies and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We just through burning this one. We wanted to goddamn get something to eat, nigga. And I ain't want no McDonald's, no Wendy's, no Burger King, none of that shit. I want some goddamn, you know what I'm saying, some Italian food. I miss eating that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's been like 2 months, so we got down. I told nigga, hey, let's pull up the Marcos, man. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Get some real food. Nigga like, hell yeah. I had my partner, everybody said they had their money. So we going that motherfucker. Old girl Kered at the door, the little host, she sat us down in Miss Pat section, you know what I'm saying? Old lady, she was probably like 72. She was still working, man. You know, I hate we had to do that shit that night. But we went in, you know, we got good service. Spoke to Miss Pat. Hey Derek, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. Like, I've been doing good, you know what I'm saying? You know, just this and that. And I think I just started working at Burger King at this time, but I'm not sure yet. But I'll get to that in a second. So we sat down, we ate. I think I ordered a little like a lasagna. Partner ordered like some fettuccine, some shit. The other nigga ordered some other shit. So Miss Pat brought out the tab after we ate. And you know, I got myself covered. You know, I ain't buy no nigga no meal at that time. You know, so you should be eating. Like, you hang with me, you should be eating, my nigga. You got pole hustle, that's on you. So, my other partner, he had his money. The other nigga, he ain't had no money. So I'm just like, nigga, you really, bro, like, you really just did this. So, we came up with a plan, like, instantly at the table, like, bro, what you want to do, bro? You want to head out? Oh, boy, like, hell yeah, he said, I'm going to hit the bathroom. He said, now I'm going to walk out the door. Shit, bro, goddamn got up, went to the bathroom, walked straight out the door, got the Chevy crunk. Hey, meet me at the door, pull in front of the restaurant. Boom. Bro, goddamn hit the Chevy, parked in front of the door. You know, boy ran out that bitch. Fast forward about 4 months, I'm working at Burger King right here on Tower Boulevard. Two little Mexicans, they used to do the prep and the cooking in the kitchen. I seen them, they came to Burger King and shit. And I was like, what's up? I think Mario and whoever. Oh, Jimmy's looking for you. You need to be careful. You need to be careful. All scary and shit. Like, man, look. I said, man, tell Jimmy, I said, fuck him. And nigga, I said, you know the fuck him, man. You tell the motherfucker come see me. Boom. Didn't see the motherfuckers. Nothing happened. Okay. Fast forward about 6 or 7 years. I think I'm like 21. My daughter wasn't even born yet. And I think I had just lost my job at the little toilet company I was working at. So, you know, I went back on the grind trying to find a job. I seen this ad or some shit about cattle exchange where you get a truck and you got the meat on the back of the truck and you riding around trying to sell motherfuckers meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's like pre-order, you just go deliver, but you get there. Actually, it's set up to where you just got to go out and try to sell discounted meat with a fake price on the menu that you show people, some bullshit ass meat. So I tried to do that. So the first day I get there, this fat guy running it and his assistant, you know what I'm saying? So first thing they do is say, we want to give y'all guys a little interview first, you know what I'm saying, before we put y'all out there. So he gave everybody like a one-on-one. This guy, he's sitting back in his chair. He's sitting back, he just smoking a cigar. I'm not putting two and two together. He just smoking a cigar. He just talking to me, asking me like what I do, what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? With really no real interview questions. And he was like, I just wanted to get to feel you guys, you know what I'm saying? This is just to get to talk to know you, you know what I'm saying? If I can trust you out there. I'm like, yeah, man, cool. I appreciate it. Give me the opportunity. Goddamn. He put me with somebody to show me how to sell meat and shit. Like, put me with this little black crackhead ass nigga, bro. Real scam type ass nigga, bro. Like, I done seen this nigga I done seen this nigga knocking somebody down, getting people up $100, $300 when they were just sitting in there watching soap operas, minding their own fucking business. Filled their whole goddamn freezer up, like this type of nigga, bro. Like, and one day I was out with him. I don't know, probably went out with him like 2 or 3 days, and man, we went way to fucking Macon or some shit like this. And the lady wrote this nigga a check. So we out all day, but we get home, we get back up the road, probably like 11, it getting dark and shit. So, well, probably like 8 because it was getting dark. So we get back to the cattle exchange warehouse. And, you know, everybody got to turn in their money and show how much meat they sold. They got to turn in their cases and show them, bring them the checks and all this shit. So this nigga took the big guy, which I don't even know his fucking nigga name, took this big guy, you know, the money and the check. This big motherfucker looked at this check. Oh, hell no. I know a motherfucking bad chick when I see one. You better go back and get me my meat, baby. You better go get me my motherfucking meat, baby. It's gonna be a motherfucking problem up in that bitch. Me, I'm looking like, damn, you just let this motherfucker talk to you like this. You know what I'm saying? And with this story told, this nigga asked me, yeah, man, you gonna ride back down to Macon? I said, hell nah, bro. I'm not riding back out there with you, bro. I said, y'all, as a matter of fact, you can have this shit. I ain't doing this shit, bro. I can't sell no motherfucking meat. So at this time, I had been, you know what I'm saying, partying, you know what I'm saying, on the beans. I'm introduced to Exit this time. So my mind really clouded. I'm not putting together who these motherfuckers is in this fucking warehouse. So got to think about it. This big motherfucker. I don't know what happened to their restaurant, but I think them niggas I heard something about their head got busted or some shit. Something happened, that motherfucker shut down. And like I said, 7 years had them rolled by. And I guess them niggas fell off. Cause that's exactly who the fuck I was working for again. Fucking Jimmy and his underboss motherfucker.